I'm a completely different person now. A part of my soul left with him.
The mom of a Gresham teenager killed while sleeping in his bed reacts to police arresting one of the suspects accused in her son's death. He'll appear in court later today. The latest on this case coming up in one of our top local stories. Plus.
Yeah, scary video out of Wisconsin of a car crashing into a city bus after hitting another car on the road. Coming up at 6:20, the latest on the suspect involved.
All right, it's Oktoberfest season. Mount Angel kicks off their big event tomorrow. Oaks Park also hosting an Oktoberfest celebration this month. All the details coming up in 8 minutes. The 6 o'clock hour. Sunrise starts right now.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us on your
Next one.
Wednesday.
There you go.
I'm China Green.
And I am
Drew.
There you go. And these guys are
Don't ask me that.
Rod and Chris. Chris and Rod are teammates doing weather and traffic.
All right, Chris and I will take it from here. Look at our satellite radar. Fizzling showers in parts of central and eastern Oregon at this hour. We're all dry here on the west side, and most spots from the coast to the valley reporting cloudy skies, light winds. A nice start to our day. The Rose City camera is seeing the clouds over the downtown cityscape. 63 is the early number. To the bus stop we go. About 60 out the door. Expecting partly cloudy skies at noon. We had that yesterday. 70 degrees. We had that yesterday. And we'll get up to about 80 degrees for a high temperature this afternoon. Here's Chris.
On this Wednesday morning, we take you to Clark County. Rod, we've got a little trouble right now on 4th Plain Boulevard. This is just west of I-5. Responders dealing with a fender bender here near F Street. So that's right near the on-ramp to I-5 southbound. Watch out for that. It looks like the road remains open at this point. I-5 itself from Clark County looks pretty good at the interstate bridge. Traffic still zipping along just fine there. We're pretty close to a speed limit drive there. In fact, better than that. A little farther south, though, this fender bender has been there for a while on the shoulder. This is I-5 coming off the Markham Bridge, guys. So far, we don't see any significant slowing around that, but we'll keep our eyes on that because that, as the drive gets busier, could start to plug things up. But so far, again, we're in pretty good shape.
Thank you, Chris. We begin with breaking news. Portland police are investigating an overnight shooting in Northeast Portland. It happened near Northeast Holiday and Grand near the Denny's. The call came in around 11:30 and officers left around 4:45 this morning. We still don't know if there were any injuries and what led up to the shooting. We reached out to police for more details.
Police arrested one of the suspects accused of killing a 13-year-old Gresham boy in his sleep months after the shooting happened. And still, there are 2 other suspects that remain on the loose. Sunrise reporter Thomas Schultz joins us from the Gresham Police Department headquarters. Thomas, we spoke to the boy's family. Let's hear what they had to say.
Yeah, well, Drew, his mother told us that this is a big step toward justice, though as you might imagine, this arrest comes as she continues to grieve the loss of her 13-year-old son, Liam Spanley Bailey. On April 27th, the 13-year-old boy was sleeping in his father's apartment when he was killed by stray gunfire that came through the wall from an adjacent unit. Since then, his mother, Jessica Bailey, has awaited answers from law enforcement. In May, detectives identified 3 suspects, Anthony Hunter Jr., Xavier Hirsch, and Terrell Coy. Despite thousands of dollars in reward money, the suspects eluded police for months. Tuesday, that changed. Hunter Jr. was arrested by Gresham police in Northeast Portland, and to Spanley Bailey's mother, it was a big step in the right direction.
It was a lot of different mixed emotions. Very happy that he was picked up, and I was just scared he was going to do this to some other family, to another community. So it was a huge relief that he was arrested.
In a statement, Gresham Police Chief Travis Goldberg said in part, "Our work is not done. 2 suspects are still wanted for Liam's murder. Our officers, detectives, and law enforcement partners will not stop." And speaking of not stopping, the Gresham Police Department is offering thousands of dollars in reward for any information leading to the arrest of Hirsch and Coy. As for Hunter Jr., he'll be in court later today. Drew, China.
All right, thank you, Thomas. Thomas Schultz live for us this morning there in Gresham. Meanwhile, Multnomah County leaders say they recently released surveillance video showing the moments leading up to a stabbing outside the Central Library in downtown Portland. They say it shows a more complicated, in their words, situation. So the 3 people arrested shortly after the stabbing appeared in court yesterday. They're each facing multiple felony charges. A 44-year-old man was injured in the stabbing. Portland police initially said that the man tried to intervene in a disturbance, but some commissioners say there's actually more to the story. County Chair Jessica Vega-Peterson called for the video to be released by the Multnomah County District Attorney's Office, but then she winded up releasing the video herself. She says the video's release was about ensuring transparency and preventing racial bias from shaping the public narrative.
This isn't about dictating the right and wrongs of the case. That's going to play out in the judicial system as it should. We all want to make sure that justice is served, that there's accountability, and that we have safe places. But for me, the concern was just being really conscious of how we are talking about and portraying young Black people, and making sure that we're not falling back on on kind of racial stereotypes as we're talking about things.
All three suspects in this case have already pleaded not guilty. Meanwhile, some business owners downtown showed up at City Hall to share how the violence near the Central Library has impacted them. They testified during a meeting on public safety yesterday. One of the owners says she brought her business to downtown 3 years ago, wanting to be a part of Portland's revitalization, but instead, she's been a part of the city's ongoing struggles.
It's exhausting. It is definitely making the experience of running and operating a business in downtown very challenging. We have seen a death at the library within a block away. We have seen a stabbing at the library within a block away.
Some of the owners said they want more police patrolling downtown streets to help prevent crime instead of showing up after it happens.
In Clark County, the Sheriff's Office is investigating reports from 2 women who encountered troubling situations on the Salmon Creek Trail. Last Wednesday, a woman walking her dog when she says a man ran up behind her and grabbed her before running off. Then on Monday, a different woman reported a man recording her on the trail. Anyone who's experienced something similar or anyone with more information should contact the Clark County Sheriff's Office.
The city of Tigard is looking for a new leader after Mayor Heidi Lube handed in her resignation effective immediately. Tigard City Council confirmed her resignation during a meeting last night. The now former mayor faces an investigation involving complaints against her. In a statement posted online, Lube listed a breakdown in city government and infighting among city officials as reasons for resigning. Council President Maureen Wolf will temporarily step in as the mayor of Tigard until City Council's next meeting later this month.
Oktoberfest is making its way back to Oaks Park this month. The 3-day festival runs September 19th through the 21st at Oaks Amusement Park. It features authentic German food like polka bands and, of course, beer. Admission starts at $7.50 for adults and $4.50 for kids. Go to oakspark.com for more information on that.
Lots of Oktoberfest celebrations happening around the area this month. Rod, as he does his weather jig there in the weather office.
I'm fired up about hearing the tuba going,
Oh, I thought you were trying to do polka.
Chicken dance. How about the chicken dance?
I never can't remember that choreography, but you guys have it yet.
Mount Angel, by the way, kicking off Oktoberfest out there tomorrow, Rod.
And if you've never been, highly recommend it. The entire town gets into it. It's set up right in the middle of Mount Angel. Beautiful part of the valley. You'll have a great time. And the weather, pretty good, actually, all the way into your weekend. We do have that Sunday scattered shower threat right now, and that's it. Here's radar behind me. Been watching some fizzling lightning strikes out east of Madras. And then a growing area of lightning is now here. There's a burn, so we're in Harney County. These storms moving up to the north, but quite a few of them. You folks in eastern Oregon expecting thunderstorms to refire later today. We're expecting a pretty good explosion, if you will, of thunderstorm activity in central Oregon later today as well. Maybe some of that action makes it into the Cascades, but everything shows it will be dry here on the west side of our state. There are some breaks in the cloud deck, so kind of partly to mostly cloudy skies overall in the valley. Here's the Chehalem tasting room camera, 61 out in Sherwood. Clouds over downtown and Providence Park, with the temperature at 61 degrees. Good morning, Thorn fans. Good morning, Timber fans. Here are the temperatures. We have light winds, no weather concerning issues. Really a pleasant start to our day. 59 down in Oregon City, 57 out in Hillsboro. Dallas 58, Salem and Kaiser each at 59 degrees. And the weather map shows this afternoon, dry weather on the west side. The coast and the valley expected to be partly cloudy this afternoon, 60s at the beach, and 70s to a few spots in the Willamette Valley. Could get up to about 80 degrees this afternoon. Winds generally light, even in the gorge west, 5 to 15. Now here's that thunderstorm threat later today, especially Sun River Bend, Madras, and maybe some of these storms make it up into the East Gorge. So you folks in the Dalles, keep an eye to the sky later today, and then scattered storms out to the east. This shows enough cloudiness and activity that the modeling likes temperatures close to 70 for some of you for a high. Here's Portland's 7-day. 80 today would pretty much equal the last couple of days. Yesterday it was 80. Partly cloudy skies becoming. Clouds of sun tomorrow, maybe a little bit cooler. 75 Friday, 78 Saturday, 83. The Sunday rain chance is still showing up. This is not a guarantee. It's a chance of scattered showers with a weak system for one day and one day only. Then we're back to dry on Monday with no rain chance. And Tuesday of next week, we get up to about 80 degrees. And that is your forecast.
All right, thank you, Rod.